Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Go Pikachu, because I picked Let's Go Pikachu. I didn't pick Let's Go Eevee. Why would I want to stare at them? I mean, I guess your shorts are cool. I mean, there's a couple pairs of shorts that I really like, but why would you want to stare at someone else's shorts? I don't understand. I do like the fact that we can, gosh. I guess I just say I like the fact that this is a remake of my childhood game, Pokemon Yellow. A game I've been wanting a remake of more than almost any other game out there, and I never thought that my dream would come true. Yeah, I have to get used to some changes that I like a lot, some changes I don't like, but at least not yet. But I'm totally okay with, I'm more or less happy with this game. And I can see myself playing through all of it. Heck, I might even put Pokemon Yellow on hold just to beat this game. Although at the time of this recording, I do have one more episode of Pokemon Yellow that I have to upload. But I can see myself going through this game first and then going back to Pokemon Yellow. I still need to get to those other games I started. There's just a lot of games I'm working on right now, featuring Resident Evil 4, Breath of the Wild. I haven't played Final Fantasy 3 in a long time, so I need to get back to that. And then Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and I also put the original Final Fantasy 3 on hold, the Famicom, just since I was doing the remake of that. But don't worry, I will be going through all of those games and finishing them. It just gives me something to work on and put out on my channel while I am working on my film projects and getting those kind of wrapped up and taken care of. Done like dinner. You gave us Great Balls. You couldn't get Great Balls until Cerulean City, which was the third city that you, Sandshrew! Come here, Sandshrew! I want you! I don't have you yet. Oh, level 3. I probably don't need a... That was a bad throw. I probably don't need to use a berry on a level 3 Sandshrew. Ooh, first try. Yes. I'm totally okay with that. I wasn't a whole lot of experience, but I did not have Sandshrew. But add that to my Pokedex. You can also capture the Alola version, which is the Gen 7 versions of like Vulpix and Sandshrew and Grimer and stuff like that. Which I think is pretty darn cool if I say so myself. No, I didn't push you. Why would I push you? I'm not mean. I'm a nice guy. In the original, she said, "Eek, did you touch me?" Which, I'm glad they changed the wordings of that, because that's not as appropriate in 2018, as was more or less acceptable back in the late 90s. Times have changed. I mean, for the kids watching this channel, you're not going to get this at all. For my teens, you might, depending if your parents made you watch it. Adults, though, like, people around my age, I'm 25 right now, they will get this more because you might have seen it more likely. But the movie Caddyshack, that movie came out in 1980, and it was a movie my parents grew up with, and throughout the Thanksgiving break, my parents and I, we watched Caddyshack. And forget Double Team. Double Team's not a good move at all. It just increases your agility. I mean, you can use it if you want. I'd say I don't recommend it. Caddyshack was a movie that takes place like on a golf resort, and there's this guy that kind of fools around with these girls, and then he's starting to get more serious about one. And you have like a huge cast of characters with all their problems and stuff that they're doing, and they're all interacting with each other. And it's a really fun movie to watch. But it's not something that I think kids today would enjoy. Yes, I am wearing shorts. Thank you. Although if I had the option of switching to pants in this game, I'd prefer to wear pants, but this is just the outfit you start with. I won't be changing my outfit till later, obviously, when it becomes more valuable. But, yeah, Caddyshack is a much older movie, and I feel like, which is sad, but a lot of kids are not going to be experiencing those movies from, like, the 80s and 90s as much as they would be experiencing movies today. Minus Disney. I think they're going to get a chance to see Disney, but not as much of, like, those older movies that, like, I grew up with Caddyshack, and I didn't get a chance to rewatch Caddyshack for many years until just the other weekend. I mean, not the other weekend, like last. I mean, not last weekend. I keep forgetting, Thanksgiving was yesterday at the time I recorded this. By the time I'm recording this right now. So I gotta watch it yesterday. And, like, it's pretty cool. I like those older movies. I like seeing how movies were made back then until how they are made more or less now. And my goodness, it's such a huge, huge difference. Movies today rely a lot more on visual effects than they did back then. Back then they had practical effects. Like in Caddyshack they had like a gopher. Literally a stuffed gopher. And it's freaking hilarious. Whereas in like Star Wars Episode 6 you have like an animatronic Yoda. And so they had a lot of physical props. And I think physical props should be in movies more. Oh, did you find something, Bulbasaur? Because I think it's physical props aren't like as used as much anymore. I mean, not props, but like effects. And which, yeah, I can relate to props and stuff too. Just another Rattata. We really don't need another Rattata. And I'm okay with digital effects. I mean, I can see why, like, say Thanos in the Avengers, you wouldn't be able to do Thanos practically as nice as it was digitally. So that makes sense. Do you want to train a bit before taking on Mount Moon? Sure. I didn't think there was going to be another coach trainer right off the bat. I thought it was going to be like 1 per route. I guess there are some that are 2 per route. Oh, Meowth. Okay, Pikachu can battle Meowth. I was going to switch my Pokemon, but I'm totally okay with that. And one thing I like about my Pikachu being female is the fact that my Pikachu, I mean not my Pikachu, my dog, my partner, my companion, my dog's a border collie and she's adorable. She's a female, and for me what really hits home is the fact that my Pikachu's a female. And I wasn't sure if, since I was starting a new game on this, since my wife and I are going to do 2 different playthroughs, one for my channel, one for just her and I, if that was a... what's the word I'm looking for? If my Pikachu was going to remain female or not. I wasn't sure if that was going to be like a thing, if that was going to be possible. But I'm really happy that I was able to keep a female Pikachu. But it does have me thinking, is it female Pikachu every time? Or do you have the option of having the male if you just keep starting over and over again until you eventually get a male Pikachu? God damn, Meowth! Chill on the payday! I mean, these trainers are a bit harder, which makes sense. I am enjoying the challenge, but we're gonna have to use Quick Attack, otherwise Meowth's gonna get the jump on us. Because his Meowth speed is slightly faster than my Pikachu at the moment, since Meowth also has a level on us. Oh, thanks. I don't know why I want to come back and battle him, though. I'd be way too strong by then. So might as well just do it now. Thanks! I mean, if you catch a Meowth, you'll be able to teach Meowth Payday. Although I think Meowth learns Payday without the use of a TM. Ow! That would hurt! It's like tripping over a giant rock. It's just not fun. Bruise up your shins and everything. Hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, you can ride on Pokemon in this game. Something that I've always wanted you to be able to do, but you weren't able to really do that until Pokemon X and Y. That was the first one I allowed you to really ride on Pokemon. And yes, it was really selective. You can't ride on every Pokemon, obviously. But I think that's I think it's cool they start incorporating that you're able to like ride your Charizard and stuff like that. I wish they did it sooner, but because of technology, I get why they couldn't. I mean, they cram so much into Pokemon games. True, you don't have to go to a PC every time. You're the one that sells a Magikarp. Yes, I'll buy it. An outrageous 500. Yep, I sure did. Normally I'd avoid it because it takes forever to get your Magikarp to turn into a Gyarados. But since there's an experience share, I think it might be more worth your while. And by getting the Pokeball, not everyone knows this, but I know a lot of you do. You can get a Mew inside your Pokeball, honestly. Gosh, I'm really going to have to do some level grinding for a lot of these Pokemon. We're going to switch out Sparrow. Oh. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, we're going to... Oh, add to party. And we'll take out Sparrow. Because there's no point to not be working on 6 Pokemon at all times. Like level grinding and training and stuff like that. Like, why wouldn't you? Wow. Team Rocket's a bunch of no good. Dirty, rotten. I have nothing appropriate to say. They're rude. They're bad people. They're just bad. My goodness, this place is filled with people. Yeah. Yellow, it's a bit harder, and red, yeah, that might be really hard to catch. Obviously. Oh, hey, there's Jigglypuff. Oh, yeah. Who's excited about Detective Pikachu coming out? I'm really excited for that, because Ryan Reynolds voicing Pikachu. Oh, yes. I'm okay with that. I am so excited. Oh. Hey, there's a Meowth sleeping up there. That's cool. Yeah, finally time for us to go into Mount Moon. And there's a lot of Pokemon for us to catch. And there's Team Rocket, of course. Nothing here. Oh, yes I was. You're sleeping. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, you guys care about the money. Okay. Can I get my... Paris is gone. Same with the Zubats. That's kind of sad. I mean, I'm not worried about Zubats. You'll find Zubats everywhere, but Paris are a little harder to find. Clefairies are going to be the hardest ones for you to find inside of Mount Moon. Get your Pokeball through the moving ring and get a bonus for a great technique. As the ring gets smaller, your chance to snag a bonus. Yeah. Ah, you little bastard. I'll try again. Well, I'm still getting the hang of capturing Pokemon. It's going to be a while before I get good at this. Although, I do feel more like a Pokemon trainer with this little Pokeball in my hand and tossing it. It's such an innovative thing to do. And it's something that like you wish you could have done as a kid, holding a Pokeball like this. Granted, they had Pokeballs back in the day, and they still do today. I forget Mirror Move. I hate Mirror Move. That they had Pokeballs back in the day that was like the size of your hand, and you could throw it and stuff like that. It didn't make the same feeling that you do like playing a game and whatnot with it. But I do like how the option is there. Oh, there's a Geodude. Yeah, the other one's a smaller Geodude. I don't know why I'd want a smaller Geodude. What do you guys think about the experience when catching Pokemon? Is that something you guys enjoy, or do you think that that's something that they shouldn't have even bothered adding in the game? Is that something that breaks the game for you, like having experience when capturing Pokemon? And do you think it gives you more incentive to capture more Pokemon because you get experience? I mean, I'm not sure if I want to capture duplicates of Pokemon. I haven't decided quite yet. But I do think it's pretty cool that you can add... I mean, you can capture... I mean, it gives you more incentive to capture Pokemon. At least a lot more frequently. Oh... You know, I do wonder, there are Pokemon that you have to trade. At least in the original, you traded them to evolve, like Kadabra, Graveler, and Machoke. Those three off the top of my head, you have to train them in order to evolve them into their final evolve form. I think Haunter was one of those too, maybe. I honestly don't remember anymore. And I wonder if that's the same here. Sorry, Butterfree. I just, like, annihilated you. My Pikachu is starting to get pretty powerful. I mean, at least in this part of the game. I do like how the Pokemon are Like, I'm getting stronger. I don't have to really worry about level grinding as much because of the experience share that you automatically have throughout the game. Because in Yellow, if you guys watched my Yellow playthrough, I've had to take the time out of my day to level grind. Which, because you can speed up emulators, it does cut down on the time, which is pretty nice. But you still had to level grind your Squirtle, your Charmander, and your Bulbasaur. Because you got them a lot later, and they all start off as level 10, and you weren't able to catch wild ones, and you didn't have experience shares until you caught over 50 Pokemon, and if you did, it's garbage. I mean, once you guys see me get there, you're gonna really understand why it's not good. I'll just go to Pidgey. Pidgey is pretty strong. I do have a story I could tell you guys to kind of pass the time a little bit easier. Basically, I spent a long time grinding Pichu eggs in X and Y to get myself a shiny Pikachu. And once I got myself a shiny Pichu, I worked hard to train my Pichu to have me evolve into the shiny Pikachu I wanted. And don't tell me it's like the same as the original, where you can't do anything with the wrap on you. Okay, good. Because that was one thing I hated in the original. But it's the first of its kind. It's going to have a lot of flaws and stuff like that. I think it's cool I'm able to play my Pokemon Yellow again, but this time it's Let's Go Pikachu, or Let's Go Eevee. Yeah, you lost. Sorry, I'm going to the text box a little fast here. I do think that's pretty darn cool. Oh boy. And you guys are really throughout Mount Moon, aren't you? Well, no duh. Why are you worried about a kid? Like, honestly. I guess we can go down here first. I'm not worried about Mount Moon taking as long as it normally does. I don't think I'm going to complete it in this part unless I make this like an hour-long episode. And be honest with me, guys. Do you want to watch an hour-long gameplay video of me playing a game? I don't think you would. Oh, of course you do. We gotta battle our first rocket. These are basically the thugs of the Pokemon world. They're not nice people. They steal their people's Pokemon, they rob places, and they're overall just horrible human beings. So we're gonna do the world a favor, at least the world of Pokemon, and we are going to take these guys out every time you see them. Although, I would definitely be interested in seeing a remake of Generation 2 done in the same way, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. But like, maybe make it, Let's Go Cyndaquil, Let's Go Chikorita, Let's Go, Totodile. Like, stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, cool, we got a rare candy. I want a Paris and a Clefairy, though. I sadly do not have those. I haven't found them quite yet. I might have to wander around off screen if I don't see them by the end of the area. That's... Oh, darn it. I ran into a freaking Zubat. Thankfully, we have the option of running away. Yeah, I don't want to capture multiple Zubats. Why would I want to do that? I guess I can go down here. But I also want to go to the left side, too. Yeah, going through this cave is, what's what I'm looking for? It's not optional, you have to do it. You have a Mankey! I want a Mankey. I haven't caught a Mankey yet. I'll probably have to go back to capture a Mankey. Near the Elite Four. I don't know where else I could capture one. Maybe I'll find one, like, throughout the game. Just haven't found one quite yet. We'll use Double Kick just to save on the Thunder Shock right now. Because I feel like, yeah, Double Kick was definitely going to work. Oh man, I do love the fact that I can keep using Pikachu a lot more than normal. Yeah, you lost too. I'm not sorry. Okay, cool, I can go around this rock. Because there was an interesting dude down here. Oh, Awakening. I guess I shouldn't be too worried about my inventory space. What if I want to? In the original, and yeah, I know I talk about the original a lot. I like giving you guys comparisons, especially if you haven't played it yet. Or if you already know, you're going to know what I'm talking about immediately. I'm in yellow, red, and blue, and obviously green too. You know, that didn't come to the US. Inventory was extremely limited. In most RPG games back in the late 80s, 90s, inventory was just very tight. And you were not able to hold a lot of items. You had to pick and choose what you wanted to keep, what you wanted to put in your PC. And since the PC is not even an option in this game, as far as I can tell so far, maybe it pops itself up later for like items and stuff, but I highly doubt that. You had to pick and choose what you wanted to keep on you because you were very limited on how much space you had, and you wouldn't want to wander around the world of Pokemon not being it. Oh, don't cry. I'm so sorry you lost. It happens. It's okay. I mean, as I've gotten older, I'm more accepting to losing. I mean, when I was younger, I was a sore loser. Like, terribly. I hated losing. I would even curse at the TV screen. Now if I lose, I'm like, okay, fine. And the last game that made me a bit annoyed for losing, which it was Final Fantasy Dissidia. There was a boss called Rama, and there was a lightning god, a lightning summon, and for some reason I just had the hardest time trying to beat him, and it took me well over like 30 tries to finally beat this lightning god, or this lightning summon, right? And because it took me so long, I was very sad. I mean, I got angry. And the only other time I got angry with Final Fantasy Dissidia NT was when I lost 4 matches in a row. I was already a little upset from that, because I don't like losing that many times, at least not in a row. I could take losses, but when it's so repeated, you're like, okay, come on, come on, come on. And then finally, when my team was doing good, I got a good team, right? I lost internet connection. My internet just went out. My internet gave me the middle finger. And I was so mad from the internet going out that I couldn't continue my game that I literally decided, hey, I'm not going to play this anymore. I turned off the console, TV, I walked away, and I didn't play a game for the rest of the day. Because I was just so upset. You gonna wake up, Pikachu? I'm surprised that she didn't take advantage of Pikachu being asleep and like double slap me or something. She just kept trying to use Sing when I was already asleep, and obviously that wasn't gonna work. You all say the same thing. I get it. You lost. I'm sorry, not sorry. It happens. You know how many times I've lost growing up, whether it was a karate tournament, Smash Brothers, whatever? I've lost a lot. You can't win everything. And if you go through life thinking you're going to win everything, you're not. That's just not possible. You're going to lose at some point. You'll never be undefeated forever. There's always going to be someone... I want to say there's something there. I guess it's just aesthetic. You're never going to win everything. Just going to have to get over it. Ah. Zubat! It's huge! Sure. I'll capture you. I'll capture duplicate because I can just release you, right? Plus, I'm going to have to capture a large amount of Pokemon anyways. So why not? There we go. I mean, I was never the best at throwing the Pokeballs. I admit to that. I don't want to waste the candy on you. You suck! Oh, you're no fun. I have so many Pokeballs though, I might as well try. Come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Ah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I could probably use this to sync up my camera with the game too, the Pokeball. I have ways of syncing it up though. Oh, nice! Level 14, level 9. That means Metapod's only one level away from evolving. Ah, man, that makes me so happy. Man, it's a good day. I mean, I put a big dent in my bills today, which also made me happy. I deposited some money towards the music composer. Why are you embarrassed? It's okay. Oh my god, there's so many Pokemon! I wanna flee! Run away! Yes. Like, how many Zubats and stuff am I supposed to catch? I don't want to go that crazy. If I see a Paris, I will go out of my way to... That was just a Zubat. I'll go out of my way to... Oh my god, another Geodude. No thanks. I'm doing okay, thanks. Oh! Speaking of Paris, just found one. It's my lucky day. Have I really been recording for that long? Okay, I'm gonna have to call it a day here pretty soon. I know, I tend to only release one video a day because in case I can't record for a week or two, I want to be able to give you guys videos and content. Although since I'm able to get through, with my new work schedule, since I started this warehouse job, I'm able to have consistent days off. And I'm going to be able to get around to recording and editing more frequently, and that's going to be amazing. So I'm going to be able to pump out probably 3 to 5 videos a week on a good week. I say 3 minimum, 5 max, because I'm not going to upload a video every day. That would be very tedious. Okay, let's stop here before we get too crazy. So next time we're going to finish going through Mount Moon and get to Cerulean City, and then I'm probably going to have to call it a day for recording these episodes and pick it up next time. We've made a lot of progress though. But that being said, guys, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, take care.